Good evening and welcome to an impromptu Facebook Live this evening. So, good evening to you. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm from GeminiCrafts.co.uk, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is impromptu. I did pop a little teaser on my Facebook page to say I would be live at 7. Needless to say, that didn't happen, because if you saw the video posted just after 7, I was watching our kittens play with a plastic fork. I have no idea where the plastic fork came from, but they were having great fun with it, so I had to stop and record a small video. Well, recorded about 3 to be honest, but I just put one of those up to explain why I was running late, so I hope you get the opportunity to see that. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll need to hop over to my Facebook page, Gemini Crafts, to see the video. Okay, so what I wanted to do this evening was just hop on and show you the projects for our July classes. So these are card making classes that you can either take in person or you can do them online. And the information will be coming out by email. So if you're on my email list, you'll have that information this evening. Hi, Katie. And I'm going to talk you through the projects and also some of the options that you have if you take the class and you want to add some of the products. So the star of the show is this set of papers, and these are called Sun Prints, and they're a selection of blues and greys. That's the main colourway, with some white, as you can see, and these vary from the Night of Navy Blue, Starry Sky and Pacific Point. Those are the 3 main blues. Now the colour isn't exact on the screen. This is a really deep blue, but it looks a little bit lighter on the screen. But I just wanted to show you the paper. So in your pack, if you take the option to have the class in a box, you will get these 6 sheets of 12 by 12 inch papers. They are cut up to make the most of them and also to fit in the box sensibly. So let me show you the sheets to start with. You can obviously buy these separately, whether or not you join the class, and they are 11.25. I was going to say 11.75, but 11.25 I believe, for a pack of 12 sheets. So in that case you would get 2 of each. So let me show you the paper. So we have this one here. This would make a great, obviously, a scrapbook page. You could even just frame this and put, you know, a lovely comment here or a vinyl here. So we have that one. Then we have this all over design with this the light shining on these ferns and foliage. Hopefully you can see that. We then have a grey granite one with some of the finer detail of that. Quite a small pattern, as you can see. And then we have this one, which is a larger version, and again you can see that wash of blue behind, and it is lots of different colours of blue, which is really nice, because then when you're making cards, each of these sheets would make potentially 6 cards. We then have this one with the little dandelions, like the dandelion clocks, and then we have this one with the sort of ink splats. So that's on one side. Let me show you the other side. So we have this one, which is a perfect sky scene. We have this one, which is the grey granite with very small, slightly blurred dandelion clocks. We have a blue and white print. Make your eyes go funny, that one on the screen. Another grey granite with the small ferns. Got this one, which if you look very carefully has got some text on. And then finally we have the blue and white stripe. So if you take the class in a box or you come to class, you'll get all of those papers. You'll get 6 sheets. You also get these 6 pieces of vellums, and I appreciate that's quite hard for you to see, so let me bring back a plain sheet of blue. Hopefully they will stand out a little bit better. So these are from our vellum packs, and there are 3 designs. There's excuse me, there's a map, there's typed text, and then there's some italic text in different directions. Now I appreciate you can't see those in great detail. Let me just bring them up to the screen. So that's the map. There is the text, you can just about see that. And there is the handwritten text. Perfect for backgrounds. You get those in the white ink, and then you get the same ones in the black ink. So you'll get 6 of those. So 6 panels for cards. Only one of the card that I've designed features the vellum, so you could technically make another set of those very easily. All you would need are some backing papers, as you'll see you've got plenty, and some card. So those are the vellums, and you can buy those vellums. They actually come as 12 by 12 inch sheets, so you can buy a pack of those separately if you wish. Okay, and finally the other star of the show are these 2 dies, and these are called the split edge texture dies, and there's just a pack of 2 dies. One has this crisscross design and one has this sort of floral daisy type design. If I show you the cards, that would probably be the easiest way to show you. So this one makes it quite clear what that daisy design looks like. So these pieces will come ready cut for you with the dies. The only thing that you don't have are any stamped images, so you'll need your own sentiments, and I do have an offer for the sentiments that I have used, but you can just use your own ones or peel-offs or anything else you may have. So we've got this one here, just a straightforward happy birthday. We've got this one here, which I have used the cutout as a stencil, rather like I did in my Facebook Live yesterday. If I just bring that up a little bit, hopefully you can see it. So I've just stenciled some ink over there using a blending brush, added a sentiment over the top and some bling, and you do get some bling in your packs. This one here just really makes the most of those papers. So that's one portion from the papers, and I've added sentiment and a little bit of bling. So you do get all of these pieces as well. Okay, and then we've got this one here, uses some of the paper and a portion of that die cut. And then I've got a similar one but using the whole front, and then I've added some die cuts behind, and you will get those in white and silver in your pack as well. I'll just bring that up a little bit. And then finally, this is the one with the vellum on. So I've chosen this one with the writing, but you can choose any of the 6 from your pack. And with all of these cards, you'll have enough supplies to make at least 12 cards. So you'll have more than 12 card bases, you will have all the panels, you will have enough of the die cuts. And even after you've made the 12, you'll still have plenty left over in terms of the papers and the stencils. So just to talk you through the options, this is the information that comes out by email. I won't literally read it out, other than the fact you get 12 sheets of the paper, 6 by 12 inches each. You get the rhinestone jewels. There's 6 different card designs, and you can make at least 2 of each. You get card bases and envelopes, die cuts, and the vellum as I described. You have unlimited online access to the video tutorials, and I do those individually. So there's an introductory video for you that explains the contents of the pack if you take that option. And then there are individual videos, one for each design, and you can do them in any order you want. You don't necessarily have to start where I've started. And there's also an optional online craft session that you can join in if you wish. You can just watch if you want to. That will take place on the 30th of July. That's a Saturday between 2 and 4 p.m. Or you can take my in-person class, which is held near Brackley in Northamptonshire, and that will be held on Tuesday the 26th of July. You'll be able to make all of these cards at that session, and probably more, and the cost of that is £24. Now if you've already got the papers, or if you've already got the dies, or maybe you're a demonstrator, or maybe you're outside of the UK, you can just buy the tutorial on its own together with the online class if it suits you, for just £10. So if that's of interest, just let me know, and you will have access to that as soon as the class is finished and the videos have been recorded. And there are a number of options for you that you can take, and that is to add some of the additional elements to your order when you order the class. So you can add the Sunprints papers, for example, a special class price of £11. You can order another pack of the Vellum, and that's 12 sheets of 12 by 12 for just £9. You can order rhinestones at £5, and then I've got the split card dies, special price at £25, and the go-to greetings, which is what I've used for the majority of these, not this one, I'd already stamped it and I like that one, but all of these other greetings, and you can purchase that for £21. Now if you want to, you can go for the have it all option, which is slightly discounted even further, and that will get you all of these items, so all 5 of those items, plus a free celebration item from our celebration brochure, and that special price is £70. Those prices only apply if you are purchasing the class in a box or our in-person class. So that's all I wanted to cover this evening. I'm sorry I can't see any comments, which is not very helpful. It's just the way it is. Facebook is just being Facebook this evening. I'm just going to see if I switch profiles whether I can find it or not. It says we're live. Okay, oh, Susan's just commented and said she'll have one, but not on my live session here, very strangely enough. Anyway, so if this is of interest, you will receive an email in due course if you're on my mailing list, but you can also just comment on my Gemini Crafts Facebook page. You can comment on my YouTube channel, and the closing date for booking this is on my piece of paper here, 19th of July. So early to middle of next week is your last time to book, because once you booked, I do need to then have all of the products ordered, and then it takes me 2 or 3 days to prep all of the kits, and then they get either posted out, hand delivered, or they're ready for the in-person class. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like the projects I have designed this time round. There were more projects which I will show during the live sessions, but I had to narrow it down, so I had to make best use of what I was including in the kit. And so these are the final ones. So you will see some other ones in earlier photographs. For example, I have this one here, which is using one of the wreaths. So if you come to the in-person class, you have the opportunity to create that. But those are my main finished projects for the class itself. So thank you so much. Sorry to have troubled you on a Friday evening, but if you need further details, just message me, private message me on Gemini Crafts, or email me, Jenny, Jenny, at geminicrafts.co.uk, and that's Gemini with a J. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will have some cards to share with you over the weekend, ready for our coffee and card on Monday. You may have seen the reel that I added on Facebook, because the cards the ladies made today were superb. So I have popped some of those up on a Facebook reel. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. I really appreciate you joining me. If you've commented and I haven't acknowledged you, I do apologise. But I will be able to see any messages after this. Thanks once again. Do take care. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Bye for now.